Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Looney Tunes here. How you guys doing today? Well, we are back on Out of Ore, and we have been expanding our mining facility extremely. We've created a house. We have upgraded our mining facility a lot. We haven't bought any more machinery. We have expanded a little bit more. We've created another mining belt system so that we can do a little bit more. We have put a platform down. We're going to extend that platform. We've went out exploring for some more ores, iron ore. We found some blasting rock. We have been very busy buying this, buying that, creating this, and digging that. So let's get to it, and we are going to run down here and find out how things are going and what it looks like. So as you can see, I took a fire watchtower and I created a house out of it. So basically, I took the house and built it around it. And then the bottom layer, I put all the mining stuff like the wash trays and the smelting. And on the other side there, we got steel rollers to press steel out. So we've got all this stuff going right now, and we need to do some more digging, but we're going to walk you guys around, and we're going to show you how things have been progressing. Just love the additives that they put in here, that you can make doors, put windows in, make a roof, and boy, it just turned out freaking great. I love this. Pressing the wrong key there. Key spamming. So this is the loader we've had. I just changed the color. It's getting, as you can see, it's getting really rusty. Yeah, we're gonna have to turn this in soon. So we're about to upgrade to another level to 45. So we'll probably be able to get another loader. I think the last two loaders, the mining loaders, are on 45. But yeah, I have been doing a lot of work on this. As you can see, I've been taking the concrete and just going to town and putting a platform, putting walls up, and just clearing these areas out. Now, my intention is with this game is to create an underground mining facility. Now, this area where I'm at is my main top area where I'm going to have everything come to. Now you see guys, they'll build like a mining shack or a big mining like house or something like that. I'm just gonna leave it all out in the open. It's fine. It does its job. Now here, you've seen this in the last episode. We had this bin here, and we created, you know, this, did a little bit more additive support around it. Now this is new. I added this on just not too long ago, since I found blasting rock finally. Now you really don't need this unless you have solid rock or blasting rock, because as you can see here, I'll show you when you go into this. Oops, excuse me, that's the wrong one. I'm gonna have to show you in the other store area in factories. So that is, so as you can see, that was a frothing tank. This is basically what the frothing tank does. It has gravel go through it, and that's that everything that comes out, the iron ore, aluminum, copper, so on, and you get all that comes out this, and also tailings and some dirt, you know, I guess, but that's where the gravel comes in. In order to get the gravel, though, you have to do a jaw crusher, which actually puts blasting rock, solid rock, and it comes out crushed rock. So when the crushed rock comes out, it will go through a cone crusher, which is right here. So crushed rock goes in, gravel comes out. So that's what, basically, that's how you get down to the other part. Now, by doing that, as you've seen, by putting it through those two items, the rock crusher and then the cone crusher, it comes out gravel, and then in the gravel it will spit out the ores, because sometimes there's ores caught in the gravels. Now, and then you'll have your tailings, because basically it just, you know, fishes around. Basically, I think a froster is somewhat similar to a trommel, but it's a little bit more advanced, you might say. So we added that onto our mining facility since we found blasting rock. Now I have some blasting rock here in my inventory. I'm going to run it through really quick so that I could show you guys. I got to make sure this is empty. Yeah, it's empty. So we're right here. We have solid rock. I didn't have any blasting rock, but I had to have solid rock. So I'll run the solid rock through. As you can see here, I'll show you. It's in there. You hit consume, and then it goes through, and then you just turn it on, and it should spit out the other end. Now I do have another spot right here. This is new. I just added this on, so actually it's going to come out this area too. Now I had kind of a little dilemma here, because I forgot to add one item here. I'll show you what it is. So here's the cone crusher, here's the the rock jaw crusher, and this is the shaker unit. You have to put this on before in order to get the other ores and dirt and stuff out of there, which will go down below underneath. Here, let me get in this right position here so I can show you. Hate it. So basically what it does is it comes through this area right here. As you can see right there, there's another belt system underneath it. So that's what I mean by the other stuff goes down through here. It'll come down here, and I put another sluice box, so it picks up all the other ores and stuff and stores it in here. And then the dirt automatically goes out and sells automatically. So we're basically double dipping, you might say, because we have another auto sell on the other side, which is set up the same way to catch other dirt from the shaker unit up here, or from the coal shaker, excuse me. So they have a coal shaker, and then they have the regular shaker unit that shakes out everything, you might say. So all right, let's get this thing turned on. So you'll see this one right here. Give me just a second here to turn this on. All right, so you'll see that one eventually start. So this is all connected. Everything's connected, so it's not it's all on one power unit. So you'll see it's all working. So as you can see, because there's solid rock in there, it's coming through here. Okay, that's So I guess the solid rock, that's weird. Solid rock's supposed to be going through there. But the thing is where is it going? Oh, that's something else. Never mind. So I think, yeah, the solid rock is going down there. That's why. So usually it goes through there too, but... Alright, why isn't this going through? There's something not working here. I don't know what's going on. That's weird. I should have went through there. Yeah, I see nothing came out here. So that, why is solid rock, it didn't go through the things. Maybe I don't have enough power. I didn't check that recently, so I had to add more power onto here, and I guess I didn't add enough because I got too much stuff going on here. Let's see what came out. That's what came out there. So I don't see, did it come out here? So there's no solid rock in there. Nothing came through here, which was kind of weird. So yeah, nothing came through. I'd have to go through and get blasting rock, because blasting rock, it was kind of weird because the blasting rock went straight through and it all came out both ends. Because see, the thing is what I have here is a double unit. I can't get up there. Yeah, see, I have one of the twin system units. That's why. Now, I could have just, you know, split it off, and I could have, you know, went one side to the other and just separated the power off each side, you know, to go in asphalt. So the reason being is because I set that up is because this is for asphalt. So the asphalt will come out of here, which nothing came out. I don't know why. Did my grid load? Oh shoot, it got a little bit more. I think I gotta create some more power, don't I? I don't think I have enough power. That's probably the issue. Yeah, boy, I got a lot of power units out here. Let's see here. I might have to add another one. I don't think I had enough power for it to go through. Why it didn't go through, I don't know. Well, let's go over here and investigate this, and then I'll get some blasting rock on the other side. Now, this area over here, that was just me trying to look for some stuff, and I just thought it was too close, so I came a little further out here. So yeah, this is one section where I did 2 nukes. I just find it faster to do it with 2 nukes. It just gets down faster, and then you don't have to go down a little ways. Now this, eventually, it hit right here, and this is copper ore. This is what I got out of here, and now this just goes down this far, and then right up here is coal, and down here is iron ore and copper. So it's all one thing in one area. So see, there's copper here, and there's iron over here. So you can see I got 2 of the best of worlds. Now, as you can see, and you've noticed that, spamming keys again. You notice that, you know, the areas like this are very, very, very deep. So I'm gonna hit the rescue me and get out of that hole because I didn't put a exit out of there. And yeah, it puts me all the way over here. I forget. I gotta reset that. Okay, so the blasting rock is the other side of this. I'm gonna reset my location to right here so I don't pop off in the house. So we're gonna run over here and investigate. There's another hole over here I started. So I basically just went around the immediate camp area where I'm at. Now, like I said before in the first episode, I am on a area that has filled with pay dirt, and coal is everywhere I'm at. I mean, I got pay dirt coming out my ears. I got gold coming out my ears. So I decided to stay there because I can get tons of gold and make tons of money. You know, I've been spending a lot of money, and as you can see, I got over 2 million. That's from yesterday's work. And yeah, I've made close to $8 million so far, and I've spent a lot of money, you know, getting to these points. But I went over in this area, down this hole, and this is where I found the blasting rock. So as you can see, there's blasting rock. It's all down that way. Now this is copper. So they do have it kind of mixed up. It's kind of hard to tell the colors because, you know, one's light, one's dark, one's medium light. You know, it's kind of in between. You know, it's going to be kind of hard to get using the blasting rock, you know, with this. But I'm pretty sure I thought the solid rock would actually go through there. It didn't actually go through. Why? I don't know. So, well, I'm going to go buy some so I can show you guys. God, there I go again, spanning those buttons again. All right, let's go back over here. So, over there on the other side where I showed you guys, that's also iron ore and copper. So, I have a lot of iron ore, a lot of copper, and finally I found some blasting rock. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to buy some blasting rock, and I'm going to see if this works. If not, I might have to add another power source on here. I don't have it singleized. I got it all working off one system, so I might have to I might have to strip it down and add its own power source to it, maybe, so it's not running off the same system. I mean, I could do that with the chute. So where do we need to go here? Get some resources, some ores, and get some blasting rock. Right? There's no blasting rock. Oh, rock. Never mind. Hit the wrong one. Crushed rock. Alright, let's get some blasting rock. Let's just get about 6,000. Alright, there we go. We're good. Alright, so we're going to pass that through, and we're going to see how that one goes. That's blasting rock, so we'll put that through. Might as well put this through too. So we're going to see if that goes through. It's going through, so let's run over here quickly and see how this is working. So, yep, see, there it goes. I guess the solid rock doesn't go through, but blasting rock does. So, I guess I do have enough power. It's the blasting rock that has to go through. Alright, so that's working. And as you can see over here, so it does work. I mean, I have enough power, I guess. So, see, that's what it's doing right there. So, it's running all the stuff through, and it's just finished running it through. So, I'm going to have to get a lot of blasting rock to make a lot of material. You know, so there you have it. So out of it you get aluminum ore and lithium ore. The copper ore we already have, but we had a lot more iron ore out of it. As you can see, it went up to 314. So right here it puts the other stuff, the tailings. That's the tailings. So as of now, I don't think they have any use for tailings right now. So I think the best thing to do is to sell it, just like you do with the dirt. So we'll go over here and we'll show you what the asphalt looks like. Now the asphalt doesn't pay that much money. No, it doesn't really. So it's the best thing to get asphalt for is if you're going to make roads and stuff like that. Alright, so there's the asphalt. That's what you get out of there. As you can see, I have it here also. So just put that in there. And you can use the asphalt to build roads, or you can just sell it. I mean, it's just another additive thing. You don't get much out of it. You know what I mean? As you can see, I have you know, lithium, silicone, I have aluminum, what I've got out of the stuff. I always have coal there in case I'm going to make steel, so I have the steel, so I can do that right now. Actually, I should be doing that because I have steel. I can set that up. Actually, I've been trying to do the quest, and the first quest is the watchtower. So that's how we got the watchtower started. So basically what I was thinking about doing is, I know this looks kind of big, huge area, but hey, got to have room, right? You got to have room to expand. But like I said, my intention is to do mining. So I'm going to be clearing out the whole area on the other side over to that side. Now this side, I'm not going to clear out as far. I had an idea that I would put up a garage system, because hopefully if I can find some good people who want to play with me, we can do, you know, people, you know, running the rock trucks and stuff out of the underground mines and stuff like that. So I'm not going to really put too much effort into clearing this area out. The other hole is right over here. Where's it at? Okay, where's that hole at? I know it was over here somewhere. Oh, there it is. So this is the other hole. This is the first one. Actually, the first one I started was back at the beginning. This is the second one. The other one on the other side was my last one that I did, because the one on the mount was the third one. So I basically just been dipping in around where I'm at. So I'm probably going to do is, like I said, do the underground mining, and I'm going to try and connect all these areas. And I've heard some really stories about how these areas are very, very hard to connect, because you got to be very precise on what you do, you know, and how you go through it. Now they have tunneling devices, you know, to do all that. I don't know how they work yet, because I haven't really got into it yet, but I will get into it eventually, and I will have that on video. I will let you guys know how it goes. But like I said, I have worked a lot. I have used a lot of things. Now our first mine where I created a ramp, this is where the hole is, and I'm kind of probably going to start right here with an underground mine part. I mean, I thought maybe I'd clear this whole area out right here. So this is my next endeavor, is to work on this whole area to clean out around the mine. As you can see, I got quite a ways on the other side, built a house and got the platform ready. I still got a lot of little nitpicky things to do around the mining area. Now the main part of the mine, because I don't have you know, concrete floors and all that stuff, I might add it in. I'm not sure yet. I will cross that bridge when I get to it. But yeah, eventually I'm going to take all this out of here, and I'm going to put it into a location to where it's more secured and not in my way, you know what I mean? So I can clear this area out. So it's going to be shut down for a while until I get this cleared. Sorry about that. The birds are kind of acting up. They're kind of noisy once in a while. I guess they're getting a little picky over there. But yeah, I'm going to be working on this a lot. But so far, I've basically just been running, you know, going up and down with the mines and clearing this area out, clearing that area out. And I'm still filling this one area. And yes, I will turn this off, and I will fill it up, and then I will let the other side fill up, and then I'll just keep going. If you put the speeds down, it'll slow it down a little bit. But I didn't really want to do that, because I don't want to wait too long. So I'm going to turn that off for now. So yeah, everything is set up good right now. So everything's working good. Yes, the system where I got to feed from this other side over here, that's working. So everything works fine. All the storage tanks are putting in what they're supposed to be putting in. The frother's working. All of this is working, so I don't have really much problems right now. I got everything in just this one little area right here. Everything does it. Everything right here. So I can get that all done. All I have to do is just go collect it and start making gold and other things. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's the same loader, boy. I've been working this thing hard. Yeah, you can see all the rust on it. And it's kind of been worked to death. But yeah, I've had to fix it like 3 or 4 different times. I had to go in and fix it, take a part off, put another part on. So yeah, we move things around, as you can see. So yeah, I'm going to clear this area out here and a little bit more. And probably I might put a garage system over here to where we could park the vehicles in, you know, make it look a little nice and neat over here. Probably leave some of this in here maybe. I wish you were able to like plant grass and trees, you know, so that you can kind of like tidy up the place, you know what I mean? so you have to put concrete everywhere. But yeah, it's getting there. It is getting there. So yep, I got to work on this area. I got to clean it out around here. I'm probably going to build this up to where I could put a stairwell down going here. So, you know, or, I mean, this is too close of an area right here. I might be able to get a circle ramp in here, maybe. I don't know. I could try it. I hear those circle ramps, they're really difficult to put in. Really difficult to put in. But, I mean, I could give it a try, and I could just make it look, you know, kind of neat. But, as you can see, I'm not messing around. I'm getting things done, and we're putting it together. So, let's, you know, run a few loads here and see if I can fill this up. I don't know how full this container is. It doesn't have much in it, just has dirt in it. And it's just me from running around picking at things, you know what I mean? All right, let's get a few scoops here. And I don't like to be, you know, that far away. I kind of like zoom in so I'm really close so that I know what I'm doing. And yeah, I did go into my settings in there, and I did change it to where it's daytime more and not raining so much. So yeah, I changed that. So yeah, I'm gonna be putting a wall up all across here, you know, make it look, you know, presentable. But yeah, it's as you can see, it's moving up. It's getting there. It's looking pretty decent. So, but yeah, I did this because maybe you know, I might extend it a little bit more. I don't know, but because I'm doing the underground mining, I might have it come out in different areas. So you know, I'm gonna have to have the space. So I mean, I just work it out as I go. So you know. But as you can see, I've been picking up a lot of coal and pay dirt. That's all I've been picking up in this thing. It's kind of weird, you know. I haven't really scooped anything other than pay dirt or coal yet. I mean, in the holes where I found it, I just basically pickaxed it and got it, you know. So yeah, I built this up, make it look nice and neat. You know, for my last video, it was kind of rough around every edge, you might say. So yeah, I just kind of made it look a little bit neater, you know, added the attachments to it, and yeah, it turned out pretty good. So. So clearing this out is not too bad. I don't have to make it look too neat because I'm going over it with concrete. So basically what I'm doing is basically clearing out this area so I can put the concrete flooring in. Now as far as I know, I mean, running across it with the loaders and stuff like that, it doesn't really affect it too much. So I don't have to worry about it. It doesn't break, it doesn't wear. So I mean, it's a game, of course, so you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff unless they put it in for like wear and tear, you know what I mean? Then it'll be kind of annoying. Then we're gonna have to go replace stuff all the time, which is gonna be kind of annoying. So yeah, I know I like to keep it a bit closer, but I don't want to build much more stuff right now to have more things in my way, so I'm just trying to clear it out as fast as I can so I don't have any issues, you know what I mean? So yeah, clearing this out here and we can put some flooring in. So yeah, this loader is pretty trustworthy, I could tell you. It's got some good power to it. You know, but you overload it, it doesn't have the weight, you know, to hold the back end down. I wish they would do that to where you can maybe add more weight to it. Maybe that would be nice if they could put that on the vehicles, so you can like add like just a little bit of weight so you can handle the weight of the bucket. That would be kind of interesting to do, you know. I mean, they got it to where you can, you know, change the parts and stuff, you know. So they should be able to do that. I mean, they got the basics down for it. They should be able to do that. So yeah, doing this stuff is not that difficult. It's pretty easy. Now I've went through, and I know if you put the like cement flooring down, they call it cement floors. If you put that down, it looks like it's raised up and there's nothing under it. Usually what I do is I'll just put like the regular blocks around it, and yeah, it is very difficult using these blocks sometimes, even in the grid, you know, or snap, you know, and all that stuff. You got to be standing in the right position for it to work. Just wish they had a little bit easier way of doing that, because it's kind of annoying sometimes. So I'd be standing there and just like one spot, I can't get anything to click in place. So I have to do it freehand, and it takes me even longer to freehand it, you know what I mean? So, but I guess that's all part of the game. They can't make it too easy for us. They make it too easy, so it wouldn't be challenging, you know what I mean? So yeah, I know I'm covering up coal and all this stuff, but like I said, I've had coal and pay dirt coming out my ears everywhere. I mean, I just have so much of it, it's ridiculous. I mean, if I had this in real life, I can retire on gold and pay dirt, literally. I just wish I could find a spot like this in real life and just mine the heck out of it, you know, and become like a mining king, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna start a good big company system setup, and I already have the name. It's called Looney Tunes Mining Corporation. Kind of catchy if you don't mind me saying. But yeah, hopefully I can find some people who want to play and, you know, play seriously, so that we can, you know, expand this. I mean, we could take this to, you know, levels that are unimaginable. Just the things that you can do with this game right now is very extraordinary, you know, at this time in life. You know, it's just the things they're coming out with that you could do with games now, and then eventually virtual reality coming into play. It's amazing. So as you can see, I put those ramps, or those cement, it's roof cement, you know, roofing for cement. You know, I put that up there so it's like a stop for me, so I don't go too far forward, because I've been having a lot of problems with material dumping behind the bin. It's kind of annoying, because I have to like take the bin, and then I have to you know, delete it and then clean out the area and then put it back on there. So I mean, it's easy to do that, but it's just kind of annoying. So eventually this bin might get, you know, demolished eventually when I'm done clearing these areas out up here and I get the underground mine done. I'll be doing that as I go here. I'll still be mining gold and coal, seeing as I've been finding it down there in the bottom also. So yeah, I'll be doing that also. So I just won't need to do it up here, so I'll be doing a lot of it down below. So I'm gonna have, like, you know, bins that you can drive over. I'm not gonna be doing the loader, maybe a little bit with the loader, but I want to try and use the rock trucks and load the rock trucks inside. So what I'm gonna try, and to see if it works, is something that maybe I haven't seen anybody do it, but I mean, maybe somebody has, I just haven't seen it. I want to create one of the chutes where you could drive your rock trucks underneath it. So like say you're underneath there and you got the coal, the small thin tiny loader for like underground loading and stuff like that, and you just get the material to a certain point and you run the conveyors to that certain point, and then just have a chute on the other end where the mining trucks can drive underneath it, and then they can take it up here or to another spot to where you have bins at. So I'm kind of clearing this area out a little bit, so I'm going to show you guys what I do with the cement flooring and stuff like that. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of this, and it's actually, you know, I kind of love doing this. It's not bad. I could do this all day with no issues. I mean, I love doing this kind of work. I mean, I would, if I had the chance or the opportunity to actually work in a mine, if somebody wanted to hire me because they knew I was a good loader operator or an excavator operator, I mean, I'd do it in a heartbeat. I'd run right to it. I mean, I just love doing this kind of work. I can run loaders and excavators all day long. It does get better than this out here running this in the sunshine. I'd be careful around that hole. I don't want to fall in it. So yeah, I haven't determined how I'm going to make an entrance there yet. I'm still thinking about that. I'm kind of doing this as I go. So it's like I get in a certain area and then, hey, I got an idea for that. So I'll work on that for quite a while after I've, you know, done a lot of digging. It just kind of comes to me in my head. I might have to cover it up a little. Boy, this dirt is like really extra tall over here. So let me tell you one thing though. Putting these cement blocks in these cement flooring down makes the job a lot easier. You're not backing up into walls. You're not like, you know, extremely bumpy and having the risk of flipping over because you hit the side or something, or you hit the hole. Yeah, it's getting kind of intense over there. That's a lot of dirt over in that area. We're gonna have to start working the other way too a little bit so I can clear that back in behind them storage tanks over there. I need to get that all clear out too, so yeah, I'll be clearing it out. I'm not going to clear out the whole area. I'm just going to clear it out so much to where I can put an area where I can get an entrance started. Because I'm going to start these two areas here. I'm just not sure which area I'm going to connect first. If it's the one far over there or the one behind my mining facility. So yeah, I really don't want to mess with anything. I mean, I have it all set up right now to where it runs just fine. I have really no issues right now, really, to speak of. It's just I need to get more ores, more blasting rock and solid rock, you know. I need to get that started going. Trying to get this stuff in the air. I'm trying to get that out of the way. Yeah, I know you could blow it up, but I mean, it's just kind of for me, it's a waste of time, seeing as I'm trying to get this, you know, done a little bit quicker. So, I mean, getting out and blasting it and then getting in and loading it, I just rather take the bucket, raise it up, and try and see if I can get a scoop out of it that way. Yeah, see, it disappears. You know, you get it, raise it up, break it up, you can get it all out. I mean, as long as you keep it down there and then it falls on the ground, of course. So yeah, it's the dirt layer is not that thick around here. I mean, I've been getting through just a little bit of the grass. I've been finding coal really easy. So it's like just this area, man. I mean, it's real easy to find it. And it's like I guess I got lucky from where I started at. So I don't want to go too far this way. I just want to keep it centerized. You know, start heading towards the center and get going towards the back of the mine over there where the other big hole is that I started. And yeah, I try to keep my areas pretty tight. You know, I keep everything in a tight, neat situation here. Yeah, I'll probably be doing this all day, doing a lot of clearing out and, you know, getting the platform done so I can get the entrance started. I'm still trying to figure that out yet. So we'll get out here and then I'll show you how this cement works. So once I get a big area cleared out, I'll just start putting little plates down. Now, if you look over here, I'm just doing a little decorative, you know. These are like roof things. I guess I put it in as for kind of like rain or something, maybe. You know, like a trench down there. So this right here, these are all blocks. These are cement blocks. So basically I put these in so it doesn't show where it's, you know, like right here. You know, you could see in there. You can see underneath there. It's kind of weird, but yeah. I gotta get this tree out of the way. Don't know why I didn't take that out before. I got that one out of the way. I don't think yeah, we can leave that one. It's not. So see, even if I try, I have some cement blocks. Try and get a cement block in here. You know, I mean, I put this up here, make it look like it's, you know, halfway decent. I've been trying to put these blocks in and stuff, and I'd have to clear out a little dirt, but sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So I've actually cleaned this area up a little bit. You know, like I said, I wish you could plant grass or something in here so we can make it look better. So let's get those. Yep, there we got them blocks right there. So yeah, I usually use the grid and it pretty much works. Yep, see, there we go. So that's what I do. Whoop, sorry. And it makes it look a lot better when you close that off. So I just like put all the cement blocks here on the end, so it looks like it's all closed off. So I'll be doing that over here as well. Probably, you know, have to go on the side of the mountain here. Yeah, let's see what I can get in here. See if I can get any in here. I don't know if I can. Sometimes I have to put one like right up in here, you know, like right there. I have to put that one in there so I can, you know, link to that one. So I might have to take these out because it's hard to link to them when they're like that. I have to get this out of here anyway. Don't want any brush sticking up through the concrete. Yeah, sorry about that. That's just the dogs. They thought somebody was at the door. I guess not. Alright, yeah, I'm just trying to clear this out a little bit so we can see if we can get these in here. Yeah, sometimes you can't do it underneath it. It's kind of hard sometimes. So there you have it. So it makes it look like it's in the ground. So it looks kind of, you know, neat and organized. I mean, I could put some more like right here and look like it's a foundation. You know what I mean? So there we go. This looks pretty good. Yeah, look at that. That looks really really snazzy. You know what I mean? Pretty snazzy. So I'll do some block work here. So basically, yeah, I just get the blocks in here, and so see, if you look at it, you can see underneath it shows under there, but I've been driving over it and everything. It doesn't affect it any. So I mean, I've seen other videos where they've actually had roads like mid-air, you know, look like they put a road up in the air. So it basically just, wherever you put it, if you like click it and it's up in the air and it's green, it'll stay there, you know. Just make sure you don't do that when you're like flying or something. Then you're gonna have to figure out a way to get it. So yeah, I'm gonna probably end up covering this area right here. That's cold, but like I said, I've been getting a lot of coal, a lot of pay dirt. I mean, it's everywhere in this one area. So I've been getting tons of it. There's nothing really I could do with the coal anyway, except if I gotta have iron ore to make steel, you know, with the coal and iron, you gotta make steel. So I have tons of it. That's about the only thing I can do with it other than sell it. I've been getting like 5 times more coal than I get in iron ore right now, so I don't really need it right now. But yeah, maybe later on I'll probably say, darn, I wish I would have kept all that coal, you know what I mean? But we'll see. But then we go in here and we go to our building, concrete. This is, I just get the basic stuff right here. This is for your ramps. This is what I use for that corner piece there. These are walls. This is the wall I use, and this is concrete roof right here. So I mean, there's all kinds of things that you can do to create whatever you want to create. I mean, it works. I mean, you can do it. It's not that difficult, and it works. So let's get some concrete flooring here. Yeah, I mean, I've went through almost like $6 million so far. Like $6 million I went through so far, just purchasing all this and selling things and making gold. I've made so much gold, it's ridiculous. Most of this money I've made is from gold. So I just buy a bunch of it and then I just go to town, you know, laying these out. I mean, whatever works, right? You know what I mean? Whatever works. So we just closing this area off. Make it look nice and neat. I hate that autosave. Kind of annoying, if you ask me. So see, you can plant them down and the dirt still shows. But I mean, all you have to do is take a pickaxe to it and it goes away. Now over in the area over there, you see the dirt showing over there. I think that's a glitch. Every time I go up to it, it disappears, so it's just a glitch. So I get this platform all done, and it doesn't even look like anything, you know, we've ever been here. Get it all cleaned out, leveled out, and see, you don't really have to do all that leveling with a dozer and clearing the dirt out and grading it. I mean, you can do it if you want to. It's just a challenge, you know what I mean? But, I mean, this is the quickest way. I just clear it out with the loader, and if there's a little bit in my way, I just take the pickaxe to it and, you know, clean it out. Trying to not get too close to that because I know I'm going to have to tear some of this out, so. See what I mean? Sometimes it's difficult. It doesn't want to click in place. So yeah, I'll just sit here and just keep doing this and clicking it and clicking and clicking. Now I'm gonna have to find out a spot here where I need to kind of close this corner off, I guess. Kind of do it an angle corner maybe, you know. So, you know, it just goes on and on like that. You know, I just keep planting them down, you know, keep going. So you just hit the pickaxe on it and it goes away. So, I mean, if you don't get it the first time, you know, you can get it after you've, Now, I haven't seen it pop back through yet, only just in that one area over in the other side there, where it's in that corner and it won't go away. But when you go up to it, like really close up to it, it disappears. So I think it's just a glitch in that area. So yeah, just clean that up, clean this up, and you know. Yeah, I just do this so I get a bearing on where I'm at. Get lost with these things if you keep burying them under dirt, you know what I mean? I've actually clicked a couple and they've disappeared underground. And it's like, where did it go? Because I know it's no longer in my inventory. I've seen it disappear, but it wasn't in the spot where I wanted it to go. So if you click this and it's green, it will plant itself. So be careful what you know when you click. You could lose a lot of these pieces that you use. You could lose them. I was putting the roof on the house over there, and I kept clicking it by accident, and you could see the roof the roof pieces just up in midair. So yeah, they do click anywhere. Yeah, you'd think the friggin' concrete would break up as you're doing this, you know what I mean? So yeah, we're slowly getting this. You know, eventually it'll look nice and neat. So I'm gonna get this cleared out around here enough. While I'm doing that, I'll try and figure out what kind of entrance I have. So basically that's what I'm doing lately, and this is how it's been looking, you know. Nice and neat, everything's, you know, coming up. Got the ramp set up right, and you know, I'm gonna not put another ramp over there. Like I said, I'm just gonna kind of close it off. So see, as I come up here, it disappears. So it's a glitch or something. So I created this little area here. I just couldn't get that close enough to that, so I kind of left it there. I mean, I can close it, just take it and move it over if I wanted to, but don't need to. It just make it kind of more difficult for it to line up with the top section. But yeah, I'm gonna start another section up here and just run it. Actually, no, I was gonna leave it like this, just too high. So yeah, let's get this tree out of here. I want no trees coming through. So yeah, I had to clean this out, make it look a little, you know, neat. Like, hey, it's a water, it's a ditch. Look at that, nice and neat. This thing is gorgeous. Think I might clear these out here, but no, I don't really need to because the wall is going to close that off. That's right. So yeah, but it's coming along really nice and neat. So yeah, I have accidentally used different ones, so that's why you see the seams in there, you know. And then these seams is a different another one, and then different colored ones. I got one here and these up here. So I mean, I really don't, it doesn't matter. I'm not that really picky about which ones I use. So we're going to start working on this area here eventually, and then this area over here. I'm going to leave the mine. I'm just going to like plug away that little bit at a time here and there, so it'll, you know, look nice and neat. But yeah, as soon as I clear this out, I'm going to tidy this up around there, you know, get all the pieces in so it looks like it's all connected. Don't think I'm gonna do anything right here. I'll just probably leave it. I think I'll just leave it. So yeah, I'll just leave this stuff right here, I guess. I mean, can't really see much down in there, really. So yeah, building the house, it wasn't that difficult, you know. See, there's another coal spot right there. I don't know why that was there. Huh, interesting. So I'll show you one little last thing here inside. I'm going to make some steel. So go over here on this side where our steel press is. And we're going to do the other... In my next video, I'm going to do a cell tower. I'm going to show you guys basically how the quest works. And we're going to do a quest tower on my next video here in the next couple days. So... we'll do that. So let me go in here real quick. I have the steel already made, so basically I'll just, you can put like the amount you want and it'll automatically take it from your inventory as long as you have it in there. You got to have the steel in there. So you can make steel beams. So see, it's already making one. If you click it, it takes it back out. So, and then it'll pop it back up here. So I just hit 100 and move that back over there. We'll do 100 of this, 100 of that, and 100 of that. And then we'll just do one more steel beam. Now, I haven't really checked the prices of each one of these. Eventually I will. I think I could just take one of each and check what the price is really quick like. But that's what it looks like when you get the steel rollers going. It's actually pretty neat if you ask me. Yeah, that looks pretty nifty. I like that. So yeah, we're going to have to do a lot more digging so I can get all these things going. Now, a reason being why I have more than one is because when I go in here, I've been getting so much gold that I would go in here and I would put 99 down and I would take gold and just put it in one spot and I would get the same amount of time for each one if I put in one in every one. Now, if I put it all in one, then I'm gonna have to put it back to back and I have to wait, say, an hour and a half for that to get done, then another hour and a half, then another hour and a half. Now if you split it up and put one in every single one, you'll get all that in an hour and a half. So it's easier to do it that way. So I mean, I'll show that in my next video. I have a bunch of stuff to do and I'll show you how I do that. So I do the same excuse me, sorry about that. So this is the wash plants, wash bench, small wash plant. So you can do gold ore here, which you need pay dirt. I don't do that in here. I'll just put it back in the bins over there. I won't do it here. Now what I do here is I do the rubies and diamonds here, so I'll do one in each one of these also. So And the diamonds, they do pay quite a bit, like they pay quite a bit like the gold does. So if you guys do something, you want to make quick cash, do a lot of gold and a lot of diamond if you want to just keep going at it. Now, I don't think they have any cheats yet, but I'm sure eventually they'll have cheats where you can get more money or more this or more that. You know what I mean? So, and as far as going into here and buying, you could buy the ores and all the stuff. You could buy everything you want, but I don't see the purpose of doing this. Now, it's cheap to buy it, but you get paid a lot. So, say like the diamond ore, you can buy a bunch of that and you can make more money off of it. The other ones, I haven't really invested into anything with it yet or see it. I know right now gold copper bars doesn't pay that much, so I wouldn't really, if there's something for copper to use it for, I would use it to make something with something else besides gold or copper bars, because it doesn't sell for much at all. I did a bunch of that, like about 1,000 bars, and I didn't get paid hardly anything. I think it was less than $100,000. So it was, yeah, it doesn't pay that much. I wouldn't use it. So I'm going to see how much a steel beam is. $105. Just one beam is $105. So if you have 1,000 of them, you know, hey, there you go. You got 10 grand. You know what I mean? But still, it's just, you know, it's still not that much, but it's more than just putting it in as a steel bar, which is $60. You know what I mean? So you're getting $45 more, you know what I mean? Same thing with aluminum. If there's something you can make with aluminum or lithium, I would do it that way. Now the silicone, that doesn't, I don't know if you can make anything with that. I think that makes the rubber, if I'm not mistaken. We can go in here to buildings, workbenches. So this just, oh yeah, this is regular workbench, just storage. That's the ore smelter, steel press, steel roller, same thing. Oil derrick, just processes oil, water, and fuel. Concrete mixer basically is just, you know, you work with concrete. CNC cutter. I don't know what these all need. I'd have to go purchase them all and look at each one and see what they do. Maybe I could do that as like a walkthrough of each one, what they do on my next video. But yeah, these are all the workbenches. So this is all they have in there that you can use to work with stuff, you know, to do this or do that. It's basically, you have to go into each one and it shows you whatever you need to make it. So, well, that's that. And I wanted to take a look. Yeah, plastics. So yeah, you need oil for that. So that's like, if you need to do plastics, so basically, yeah, you would have to have an oil derrick for that. So that's that. And there's your silicone and coal. That's what you use that for. So yeah, actually I could do that right now. I have tons of coal. And so basically what I'll do is I'll just go see, here's an example what I do. This is not gold, but I mean, I could do this. I have a lot of coal and have a lot of silicone. So actually I'll just do 100 here. 100, so we'll do that, and you'll see it'll take it out of my inventory and it'll start working. So we'll go to the next one and we'll go do the same thing, do 100. We got rubber tires. We'll see how much they go for, right? So 100. So basically, usually what I do when I have like a lot, like you can see I have 9,000 coal, I will do like 999, you know, I would do that and put it in there. So I didn't have that much silicone, so I'll put 250 in it this time so I can get the last two. 250, and then we'll put that one there. And then we'll do this one there. So the coal can be used for a couple of things, you know, a few things. 250 there. So see, I have just this one thing. So if I put one in each one, I have to wait that amount of time for each single one. So when one gets done in 24 minutes, I have to wait another 24 minutes for the other one again. So if I do all of these at one time, I get them all at the same time so I can sell them quicker. See what I'm saying? All right, so coal, you get quite a bit of money from coal. Let's go see if we can get a tire out of there. Well, it's got 5 of them. Can't. That's the one thing though. You can't split them up. Okay, there we go. We can get one. All right. So we can see how much one tire is. One tire sells for. Excuse me. So one tire sells for $95 versus we don't have any silicone. The coal, I can't split that up, but see, that's 82,000 just for that amount. So I mean, 82,000 versus, you know, 95. You know, if you had 9,000 of that, you know, one coal, I don't know how much it is. I'd have to go outside and get some. So let's go see if I can get a little tick of one tick of coal. Like I said, I have it everywhere. So, oh wait, I can't. I have a ton of it. It won't let me get just one. Oh well. We'll do that later. I'll get just one little tick of it here when I have just, I'll have one sitting aside so that I can, you know, pop it out. But there you have it. Got all my machines running. These are still going. I think these are, yeah, these are all done. So I'll just leave them in there time being because I have everything messed up on my inventory list right now. So we'll just have to rearrange everything. In the next video we do, we'll go through some of that. But yeah, so, but yeah, we will definitely do the cell tower quest, and we'll get that done on our next episode, along with showing you how some of the prices and how some of these other workbenches work. So I appreciate everybody watching. Please, if you like my videos, hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button, and you will see all the videos that I create. There will be a lot more episodes to go. We have a plan of doing underground tunneling, so we will be doing a lot more videos. So stay tuned, and we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye for now.